In the earlier session, we have discussed some of the SQL statements, right? Yes. In today's session, I'll be discussing creating a table, but how to create a table with the properties of already existing table. Okay. So let us discuss some new concepts in today's session. In the very previous discussion, I have taught you about how to select the information from the data that is existing in the table, like with the help of select statement, right? How to view all the column or all the attributes in the table. If you want to view the information of all the attributes of a particular table, then how we can use a select statement. Or else if you want to view all the attributes but a particular row, if you want to view a information about a particular student, or it could be a customer, it could be a person. Okay, so similarly you can also filter the information with the help of which one where condition, right? Suppose if you want to view only few attribute information of a particular person, then we can make use of where clause, right? Yes. And also I taught you about how to use distinct what keyword in the select statement. Suppose if some repeated data, duplicate data exist, and if you don't want that duplicate data to get displayed, suppose if there is a value repeated in many rows, for example in the customer table, the country information, the customers are from which different countries, so there the country name appears what more than once. So if you want to simply view the country information of various customers, so as there are repeated values, repeated names of the countries, how to avoid that repetition, how to avoid the duplicate values, that we did with the help of which one distinct keyword in the select statement, right? Yes, and if we also discussed one of the function called as count, how we can make use of count to check how many countries um, from which one, from which column, country column, how many countries, different countries values are found with the help of which one, count value, right? So it is going to give the number, like how many countries informations, unique distinct countries will be checked, and the number or total number or the number of countries from which the customers are there, it is going to provide the number information, right? Yes. Now suppose if there is certain data stored in a table, and if you want to what sort that data, for example when we are inputting the information in a table, there is no hard rule that we should insert the information in a particular order. It should be like in ascending order, or suppose it is not necessary that we should take care while entering the data. Randomly you can go on enter the data, but if when you are viewing the information from the database, if you want to view, display the information that is stored in the database, and if you want to view the information in a particular order, order means either it could be an ascending order or descending order. Okay, so to view the information with such necessities or requirements, the SQL statements provide which keyword, order by keyword. So you all are observing order by, the SQL order by keyword, or um, order by keyword is actually used or implemented to sort the information in the table. So I have included as sorting data in a table. Okay. So what is the speciality of this? The order by keyword is used to sort the result set in ascending or descending order. So either in any of the way you can sort, and you can view the information. The order by keyword sorts the records in ascending order by default. Suppose if you are not mentioning whether you want it in ascending or descending, if you include this keyword, by default it is going to sort the information or data in which order? Ascending order. Okay, to sort the records in descending order, use which keyword? DESC keyword. So let us find certain examples below where we are making use of these order by keyword and which one. Suppose if we want the order in a descending pattern, then how to include this keyword DESC. Okay, so just check out the syntax here. Select column 1, column 2 from table name, order by column 1, column 2, either in ascending or descending. So this is what the syntax goes. It is very simple, students. Just concentrate with the first term. Select is a statement or a keyword used to view the data from the table, right? From previous sessions you have understood about that. Select, following to select, what we should mention, which are the columns you are interested to view. Suppose if you don't want to view all the attributes, if you are very sure that you want to view only particular attribute information, then you can mention which one, column 1, column 2, which attributes, which column you are interested. Suppose if you want to view all the columns, all the attributes, means what you are supposed to include, asterisk symbol, right? Yes. So select column 1, column 2 from. So you have to tell from which table you want to view the data, right? So you have supposed to mention after from keyword what you should give, the table name, from which table name you want to view the information. And while viewing the table information, you want to sort it. So to sort, what is it? The from table name followed by what is the keyword? Order by. Order by which one? Column 1, column 2. So you are mentioning. So you want to sort the data. You want to sort the data for which particular attribute. Suppose if you want to sort the data for names with the name attribute, then you should tell order by which attribute name. Name is a attribute what you are including. Or else if you want to view the information with respect to average, if there is average attribute in a student, okay, or yes, in the student table, let us consider that average attribute is there. And if you want to view the what sorting with respect to average attribute, then you are supposed to mention order by average. Okay, so like that. So suppose if you want to sort the data with more than one attribute, so it could be what, average and what is it, the grade, something like that. So if two columns are there, then you can mention order by average comma grade. Okay, so like that any number of columns you can take into consideration to display in the data or result in a particular order. Okay, so this is the syntax, very easy. And if you want to view the sorting with respect to descending order, then only you should mention DESC and end it with a semicolon. Suppose if you don't want in descending order, you want only in ascending order, means here they have shown either ascending or descending in the syntax. But if we want the information to view in ascending order, then no need to specify which keyword, ASC, not required. Okay, because if you simply write select column 1, column 2 from table name, order by column 1, column 2, that is sufficient. So it is going to display the information in a ascending order. So just concentrate, select followed by which columns you want to view in the result, that column information you are giving, and from, with the from keyword you are supposed to mention for which table you are putting the condition or you are using the sorting. Then for sorting, which is a keyword we are supposed to use, order by. Then column 1, column 2. So order by sorting you mentioned, but when in a table when there are many attributes, to which attribute you want to apply the sorting, that you should mention after the keyword order by. So that is what you are finding, column 1, column 2. Okay, then if you want it in descending order, then only you should specify DESC, end it with a semicolon. Otherwise, if you want to view it in ascending order, then order by, so which attribute you want to sort, that you are mentioning column 1, column 2. Suppose if you have mentioned only one attribute, no issues, only for one attribute also we can sort. If you mention more than one attribute also we can sort. Okay, and just end it with a semicolon. No need to include which one, ASC there. It is not required. By default it is going to show it in ascending order. Okay, so this is the importance of which keyword, order by. Then let us look into one example here. Order by ASC example, that is ascending order if we want. So the following example, the following SQL statement selects all customers from the customer table sorted by the country column. So they are applying, in the following example, we are applying the sorting for which particular column? Country column. I hope you all remember. Just check out here, students. So this is a customer table, right? Customer ID is there, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and country. And now we are discussing the order by example where the sorting is applied for which column? Country column. Okay. So here we are trying to sort which one country with respect to what either ascending or descending order maybe like Germany, Mexico, UK, Sweden and all is there, right? So if it is if in the case if you are sorting here, then alphabetical order it will be considering. Okay. Now just check out the example how it is used. Order by example. Select star. In the earlier part, syntax part I showed, select column 1, column 2. I told if you are very particular to view only a related column, if you want to view a particular column, then only you can specify which column you want. Column 1, attribute 1, attribute 2 like that. Suppose if you want to view all the attributes, then we can make use of which one? Asterisk symbol, right? Okay, so here select asterisk, that is you want to view all information from, followed by from keyword, from which table? From customers table. Then you are applying the sorting part, so that is why we are using which one? Order by keyword. And following to order by, see order by is a separate term, it is not a single term. You should tell for which attribute you want to apply the sorting, and here you are telling it as what? Country. For country or what? Applying the sorting. So just check out here, following to country, following to that attribute name or column name, you didn't mention either ascending or descending, right? So you didn't mention anything means order by is going to consider, by default order by is going to consider to sort the information in ascending order. For ascending order, no need to mention which one? The keyword ASC here. Okay. So this is what the pattern if we want to sort the data or view the information in ascending order. Select star from customers, order by country. So the country attribute for that column, the sorting is applied. And which sorting it is? Ascending order. Okay. Order by descending example. So the following SQL statement selects all customers from the customer table sorted descending by the country column. So that is example like this. Select star means all the columns from customer table order by country. So from which table you are choosing the data? From customer table. You are applying sorting for which column? Country, and the sorting should be in which one? Descending order. So that is why we are mentioning DESC. I hope you all are following this. So order by keyword is the usage we observed. It is particularly used to view the information with respect to what? Either in ascending order or descending order, and you can apply sorting for a particular attribute or more than one attribute you can mention. Order by, following to that which column you want to apply? Column 1. Suppose another column also you want to consider for sorting, comma another attribute. Both of them will be sorted with the either ascending or descending order. Okay. Then order by several columns example. So in the earlier example we sorted the table or data with respect to one column. So order by country. Only for one attribute we applied which one? The sorting. So this is an example where we can apply the sorting for more than one column. So just check out the following SQL statement selects all customers from the customer table sorted by the country and the customer name column. So along with the country which also will be sorted, customer name column also will be sorted. This means that it orders by country, but if some rows have the same country, it orders them by which one? Customer name. So normally it is going to apply which one? The sorting for which attribute? Country. But in case in the country column, if some rows have the same country, for example, um, which one? Mexico is twice. The country name Mexico is found twice. So for once, if for one row, for one Mexico country, if it has considered in the country, another for another Mexico value, it is going to choose that row for which one? For the customer name sorting. Okay, so that value, all the tuple values for that particular column value, that is for another duplicate value of Mexico, based on customer name it will be sorted. Okay, so just check out here, select asterisk symbol from, that is select all attributes, all columns from which table? Customers, order by which one? Country as well as customer name. So for two columns we can apply the sorting. So first preference is given for which one? Country. Based on this it will be doing the sorting. Suppose if replica, duplicate values appears in country, in such case based on customer name the sorting will be considered. Okay, that is the thing. Then now this is a concept I told in the very first discussion of the select statements or the SQL commands. I discussed how to create a table, right? How to create a new relation or a new object, new entity in a database. So now this is a discussion where you want to create a table but with the help of another already existing table. So you want to create a table, new table, but that table, the new table, what you want to create now should carry the features of already existing table in the database. That is a meaning. But it, what you want to create is a new one. Okay, you need not mention the features what explicitly, but it should take the features of which one? The already existing table. So how it is done? The following SQL creates a new table called test tables, which is a copy of two columns of the customer table. So by now we have several times discussed with the customer table, right? Yes. So now in this example or in this discussion, we are trying to create another table called as, or a new table called as test tables, which is a copy of, which is a copy means what? Which is similar to the which columns? Two columns of the customer table. So remember students, here test table is the one which is trying to get the features of customer table, but in customer you are having almost 6 attributes, whereas in test table you are trying to take only few attributes, not all the 6 attributes. Okay, so you can tell for this new table which table you want to select from already existing table, that is from the customer table. Okay, so just check out here in the example, create table, how the syntax goes. See, if in this case I have first showcased the example, then I'm at the last we are discussing the syntax part. So create table, what is a new table name? Test table. Create table, which one? Test table. You are creating that with the help of another already existing table, right? So you are telling as, like, similar to, that is a meaning. Okay, as is a keyword. Create table, test table as, okay, as, okay, like which one? Again it should be followed by select statement, select. So for the test table you are creating only two columns. You have selected only two attributes from which table? Customer table. So which are those two tables here? Customer name and contact name. See, only these two attributes are chosen. Select customer name, contact name from which table? Customers table. So here test table is a new table we are creating and customer is a table which is already existing. So from the already existing table customer, we have chosen which two columns? Customer name and contact name only. Only two column attributes we are copying to which table? Test table. Create table, test table. This is a new table syntax. The first three information. Create table, the new table name, test table. This is a keyword as select. Then, so which is a old table here now? Customers. So in the old table, which attributes you want to select or you are choosing for the test table? Customer name and contact name. So that is why as select customer name comma contact name from customers. This is the example. Now follow the syntax here. Create table, new table name, or which is a keyword as, then following to that select. So how many columns you want to select from the old table or already existing table? So that you are mentioning with the help of column 1, column 2, like that. From what is the old table name? That is existing table name, existing table name. And if you want to attach any condition, if you are very particular to select the exact row in that already existing table, then we can go for which condition? Where condition. Okay, so just check out here. A copy of an existing table can also be created using a create table. So with this create table syntax, the new syntax, what you are finding, you can also create some new table with already existing table. Then in new table gets the same column definitions. All columns or specific columns can be selected. So whenever you are copying uh, certain columns from the already existing table to the new table. For example, here we are selecting customer name, contact name from which already existing table, from customer table, and you are attaching that to the which one? Test table. So when you are copying with the help of create table, so whatever the definitions are given in the old table for the customer name and contact name, what is the definition? Like customer name and contact name both are given as varchar 2 with size 255 if it is. So the same definition is copied for which one? For the attribute in the new table, that is test table. So that is what you mean by the second point. The new table gets the same column definition, that is those new column or the attributes which you are inheriting or copying, those attributes are belonging to which data type, what is the size of that data type. Okay, so that one, all columns are specific columns can be selected. So when you are creating a new table which should act as a copy of some already existing table, you can copy all the attributes shown in the already existing table, or else you can simply choose select few attributes from the already existing table. So that is what the second point. All columns or specific columns can be selected to the new table. Okay, then if you create a new table using an existing table, the new table will be filled with existing values from the old table. So that is in the present example, you are trying to copy which one? Customer name, contact name from customer to test table, right? So now onwards, the test table is a table, new table, which is also having the attributes customer name and contact name, as well as in the customers, if you have already stored, if we have already stored 5 values, some 5 customer names you have added, 5 contact names if you have added, all the values are also copied to which table? I mean new table, test table. So in along with while creating a new table, test table, it will also try to copy the which one? Values of which column you have selected. Okay, so in the many what discussions I have showed you the which one? Customer table, right? So some 5 rows were there. So whatever the 5 customer names were there, whatever the 5 contact names were there, those values are also copied for that particular test table. Okay, so this is with the way of creating a new table using another table. Another table is nothing but that another table should be existing in the database. That is a thing. Okay, so you may be thinking, what is this where condition? See, when we can make use of this where clauses, when you are creating a new table, if you don't want to copy the values along with that which one rows from the old table. So just now the test table has included customer name and contact name. So according to our example, whatever the contact names or customer names were present, all those values are also copied. If you want to avoid copying the values also, then you can attach some which one false condition here. So like where the column name like customer name equal to ABC. ABC is not existing, customer name is not existing, and you are telling create a table, create a new table with which one create a table test table from customers with which two columns customer name and contact name where the customer name is not equal to which one ABC. It means what all the rows will be empty. So test table will be simply having the two column attribute names without any values. Now we shall discuss how to insert the table data using another table data. That is, we already created new table with the already existing table. So how to copy the values of how to copy that table values of that already existing table to a new table. So we can do that with the help of which one insert into select. Okay. So the insert into select statement copies data from one table and insert it into another table. So create table, you are creating a new table with already existing table. So insert table also this kind of insert with the insert command we can also insert the values of some other table to some new table. How to do that? With the help of its syntax or statement, insert into select statement. The insert into select statement copies data from one table and insert it into another table. So the how it is done, it is actually this particular statement insert into select statement requires that the data types in source and target tables matches. So if the which one table values or data has to be copied to a new table from the old table, the whatever the attributes that exist in the new table now, that attributes and definition means what those attributes are belonging to which data type and what that data type size is mentioned, all these has to match with the already existing table. Okay, so here that is the statement insert into select statement requires that the data types in source and target table matches. Source table and target table, which is source table, the already existing table which is holding certain values in it. That is a source table. Target table is which one? The new table to which we are now about to copy the new values. Okay. So note the existing records in the target table are unaffected. So it is not, whenever we are copying the data, already existing table, whatever the data it is holding, now it is not what modified. It is not affected with any changes. That is a meaning. So observe the syntax here. Uh, Copy all columns from one table to another table. How it is done? Insert into table 2. Select star from table 1 where condition. That is how much ever the row you want. If you want to copy all the rows, then insert into test table, select star from customer, select star from customers. So all the attributes will be all the attributes values, all the rows will be copied to which table? Table 2. So this is from which we are taking the information, we call it as a source table to which we are copying the new, for the new table we are copying, right? So that we call it as a target table. Okay, insert into target table or table 2, insert into table 2, then that is insert into the new table, test table or the target table from which you have to copy, that you have to tell with the help of a select statement. Select star, that is all the column, all the attributes from table 1, that is from source table, from customer. Okay, so if you are not particular that only a particular row has to be copied, then no need to mention the where condition. If you are specifically if you want to copy a particular row, for example, insert into target table, select star from customer where country is equal to Sweden. So whichever the row value for the column country, Sweden exists, only that row values has to be copied. So if you are very particular to copy a particular data, then you can specify the condition, or else no need to specify. Copy only some columns from one table into another table. So just check out here. Uh, in the syntax varies here. See, from the source table, that is from table 1, you are copying all the columns. So that is why we are finding the asterisk symbol. Suppose if you want to copy only few columns from this source table. So how the syntax goes? Copy only some columns from one table into another table. So in such cases, insert into target table, like to which table, new table that has to be where the data has to be copied. So insert into table 2. So only few columns you are trying to select, right? So for that few columns you can give a new name. Okay, so just check out here. Insert into target table. There you can specify new column names, column 1, comma, column 2, comma, column 3 within parenthesis. Like that you can, how much attributes or column values you want to copy, that column headings, new headings also you can give, or else you can give the column headings like how it exists in the source table. Are you all understanding? So insert into table 2, column 1, column 2, column 3, followed by, now we should mention the which one, source table. So select. So above you have told column 1, column 2, column 3. Three attribute names you have given. So for those attributes, the attributes has to be mapped. So in the source table, from the table 1, which column it is, select column 1, column 2, column 3 from table 1 where condition. Okay, so this is what the way the syntax goes, but you can just check out the example here, students. Find the example here. The following SQL statement copies suppliers into customers. The columns that are not filled with data will contain null value. Now just check out here which is a target uh, table and which is a source table, that we should know. So with this, what we will understand here is customer, insert into customers. So customers is a new table they are considering, and which are the attributes they want to store the value, customer name, comma, city, comma, country. These are the three attributes. They have decided the column names. So insert into customers, what are, for which column they want to have the values, customer name, city and country. So but they want to copy the values from the already existing table, that is a source table, right? So select which three columns, supplier name, comma, city, comma, country. So these three columns from which table, supplier table. So are you all understanding? See, just check out here. Here no where condition is given. It means what? From the supplier table, you are copying all the values of supplier name, city and country to the target table customers for the columns customer name, city and country. Is that clear? So remember this, it is very important in your lab set also. We will be executing the programs where we will be creating a new table with the already existing table, or where we are trying to copy the values from the already existing table. Okay, like what we observed, source table and target table. Okay, it will be found, the results will be checked in the practical session. Okay. Then the following SQL statement copies suppliers into customers filling with by filling all the columns. If all the columns of suppliers has to be copied to customer, how will it be? So insert into customers, insert into the target table, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and country. So all these attributes we have mentioned explicitly. Okay, insert into customers. You have given the column headings for the new table customers as what? The new column headings are what? Customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and country. Then this is okay. The target table name and the attribute names you are considering. Attribute names you should mention within parentheses. So which is a target table, source table now? Select which are the for customer name attribute for the customer table, which is a column name, supplier name. For the contact name you are taking contact name only. For the supplier's address, which one? Address. Supplier city, city. Supplier postal code, postal code. Supplier country, country. Okay, from suppliers. So this is how you are mentioning the source table information. Insert into target table or the new table to which you have to copy the data. Insert into customers, open parenthesis, you can mention the new column names for this new table, and following to that you are supposed to mention as the row values or the tuples has to be selected from the source table. What keyword you are using? Select. So from values from which columns? Serially you should mention it. You have to mention it in order. So supplier name, contact name, address, city, postal code, country. All these attribute in this order from which table? Suppliers. Okay. So this is how we can copy all the columns. Okay. So with this example we will be seeing that all the values, all the tuples from suppliers will be copied to which new table? Customer table. Okay. Now the following SQL statement copies only the German suppliers into customers. Suppose if you want to copy the value, a particular value only, particular one particular row or few tuples from the source table to the target table, then how the syntax goes? Check out the example here. Insert into, what is the target table name? Customers. So to which column you want to copy? Customer name, city and country. You are bothered only with these three columns. So mention that within parenthesis. Then select. You should use which one? Select. So for customer name, the value has to be copied from supplier name. For the city, the value has to be copied from name. For the country, the name has to be copied from which one? Country. Are you all understanding? So select these three columns from source table. Which is the source table? Suppliers. And what is the condition you are adding? You are adding only where country is equal to Germany. So whichever the tuple or from the country column, which value or which tuple has the value Germany, only that particular row or tuple information will be copied to which table? Customer table. So the supplier and his city of Germany country, only those information will be stored in which target table? Customer table. Okay. So with this we have discussed the sorting techniques and how to create and insert the data uh, for a new table with the help of already existing table. So in our next discussion we shall look into more topics. Thank you.